Today's paper is Locally Masked Convolution for Autoregressive Models. The paper proposes a new convolution method for autoregressive models. A simple modification is added to the standard 2D convolution, and this allows arbitrary masks to be applied to the feature at each location in the image. In the left figure, the images in the first row show the limitation of using masked convolution in PixelCNN. The masking method used in PixelCNN is able to generate incomplete pixel regions at the bottom, but has a limitation when trying to generate pixels at the top. This is because PixelCNN uses masked convolution filter that sees only the upper left region. Also, it traverses through image using raster scan order and thus is able to see only the upper part of the image. In the example, the upper region of the number 9 is masked and fed into the PixelCNN network. As shown in the result, PixelCNN failed to fill top half of the image. In the right figure is a standard mask convolution used in PixelCNN. We can observe that a single mask convolution filter is applied to all locations in the image. Sharing the masking pattern constrains the possible orders and leads to blind spots which the output distribution is unable to observe. To solve this limitation, instead of applying masks on convolution weights, proposed method applies masking on patches. It adds modification to the standard convolution operator that allows control over generation order and parallel computation of conditionals for evaluating likelihood. To understand how this works, we should first learn how convolutions are used. In practice, convolutions are implemented through general matrix multiplication, also called as GEMM. To use matrix multiplication, the input to a layer is rearranged in memory using the image-to-call algorithm. Inspired by the method, the authors exploit the data rearrangement in GEMM to arbitrarily mask the input to the convolution filter at each location. So now, the difference from the mask convolution in PixelCNN is that the masking is applied in the input patches instead of convolutional filters. This way of masking, also called as LM-conv, combines the flexibility of NAID and the parallelizability of MAID and PixelCNN. To know more about the algorithm, I suggest reading the paper in detail. The figure shows various generation and corresponding patch masks per location. As shown in the left figure, a different mask is applied on the locations of the patch. By doing this, the model is able to utilize information in the blind spots. Various generation order can also be used together with the mask patterns. Here are some experimental results. The table shows average negative log likelihood on binary MNIST and CFAR10 dataset. Top half inpainting is challenging for PixelCNN baselines that use raster scan order because the model fails to condition on the pixels lying below the image. Similarly, the architecture under an adversarial order achieves 2.93 BPD on CFAR in the T settings. Note that T, L, and B denote top left, bottom half image completion. Here are some qualitative results in CFAR10 dataset. The leftmost column group shows bottom half image completion results, and the next two groups shows the right half and left half image completion results. Finally, in the rightmost group shows top half image completion results, and we can see that the architecture enables the model to see available information present in the image, regardless of the positions. Lastly, here are completion results on 64x64 Celeb HQ dataset at 5-bit color depth. Link to the paper and some useful resources will be provided in the description. That's all for today, and I'll see you next time with a new paper.